Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Let me just put this here so I won't have to feel like I'm talking loud while I'm having headphones. But this goes to all you orcs. Obviously, look. You guys, it's 2022, right? And your own kind is trying to protect you because you can't take the sun. Every day, they try to spray the sky, cover the clouds, just make it cold, so you guys will not burn the fuck up. I'll tell you this right now. Obviously, we all know, even you, that does not matter. Because that's how crazy you are. You are so fucking crazy that you think that you still doing this is actually going to help you not get fucked over. But you're scared more than ever, mainly because your ancestors knew what was going to happen to you. And they laughed at us while they were killing us. And what you need to say for it, you could have looked at your ancestors and been like, you know what, I'm going to fix what my ancestors did. But you didn't. Because you wanted to live comfortably. You wanted to live comfortably on a planet that your ancestors fucking took by force. They didn't take it by fucking voting. They didn't take it by literally just exchanging fucking goods and shit. Okay? They took it by force. They came down here and they wanted to fucking fight us. And guess what? We slaughtered them. We killed them. Right? We kicked their fucking goddamn ass until they found out what was our weakness. But I don't have to get deep into that because other brothers and sisters talked about it anyways. If you want to know more about it, go to Serious Temple's video. Shout out to you, man. He mentioned a video about it. So just look in his channel. Look at all his videos. I guarantee you won't be disappointed, literally. But already there's a sister named by Flower Tower. She's mentioning like all these Caucasian people, at least the big ones out in office and stuff like that in the government. They're trying to make already. I mean, this was in January 28th, 2022. Okay. This is recently, obviously, yes. They're basically trying to make a law of like, oh, we can't talk about our history in front of white people because it's going to hurt their feelings. Years ago, I think in 2019, there was already like fucking teenagers saying that, oh, can we not learn about our history? It's too painful. And I'm looking at them like, fuck you, you piece of shit. You saying it's painful because I didn't realize at the time, but now I know that the reason you don't want to take it is because you know the truth. You fucking orc pathetic motherfuckers. All of you orcs are going to pay out here. I don't give a fuck if you're good. I don't give a fuck if you're bad. All of you are going to pay. All of you are going to pay because all of you have the bloodline of your ancestors that came down here. First of all, when I say that a Caucasian is not supposed to be in this planet, it's not because of racist issues. You guys need to look at your own fucking goddamn research. You need to look at your own fucking goddamn history. You guys came down here and started taking shit. And you expecting no karma to come to you? Any of you? You guys are idiots. All of you are idiots. All of you. The sun is gonna burn you alive. It's already doing that anyways. Okay? By like, I found out like around by what, 2025? Like the frequency would be, and the planet would be so hot, you guys can't be here anymore. Your last date is not even 2025. So anyone that says, oh, they're not supposed to be here in 2025, they're not wrong. But by 2025, you shouldn't be here because you'll be burning alive. So by 2023, you literally should not fucking be here Because by 2024, motherfucker, we warning on your ass. At least I am. I know I am. If you're still here in 2024, I'm warning on your ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of you being here. I'm fucking tired of it. I don't want you guys here anymore. Get the fuck out of my fucking goddamn planet. Get the fuck out of here. We've asked you plenty of fucking goddamn times to get the fuck out of here. Just peacefully, so there won't be no war, no anything like that. We told you that, so your children don't have to fucking look at that shit and look at you and be like, you did this, daddy? You did this, mommy? Now they're gonna blame you even more because you decided not to fucking leave this fucking goddamn planet. Like a fucking idiot. You're gonna let your own child suffer because you decided to be fucking ignorant, you dumb motherfucker. Now you're gonna look at your own child while you're dying and your child's dying, and what are you gonna say to your child? I'm sorry? Go fuck yourself. Your child's gonna look at you and spit at you. I would. If I was an orc child and I looked at all you and I looked at my orc parents, I would literally spat at their face. I don't give a fuck. I would have literally spat at your face. Because you mean to tell me I am falling to this planet, basically, and I'm going to die because I'm not supposed to be here, and all my fucking ancestors decided to kill the native people in this planet because they were fucking goddamn stupid, because they were fucking criminals, and they're fucking goddamn pathetic motherfuckers that should die out and should be dead forever? All you Caucasians out here, you should be proud about your fucking founding fathers that slaughtered a whole bunch of fucking native people. And I'm not talking about Native Americans. I'm talking about the native people that are us. We are the original native people, not these freaking Native Americans that want to be like, oh, the white man knows the way. Man, fuck you. Fuck you. Then you want to be like, oh, they took our land. No, they didn't. They took our land and then they gave it to you. But I don't have to go through that for another day, man. For real. Some idiot is going to be like, but Native Americans took our shit. What do you think? You look in Egypt and you see us wearing feathers on our head, and then all of a sudden you see Native Americans wearing feathers on their head. They steal that shit from us. Don't fucking tell me that, oh, Native Americans were around when these Egypts were around. Oh no. We were the original Native Americans, so-called black and Hispanic people, okay? And you could tell that by our fucking hair. And the thing is, too, you orcs feel like you have the authority to run shit. You guys do know you guys are the lowest bottom tier of any species. I hope you know that. You're the below. You're right next to the insectoids and maybe the Dracos, but I'm saying right next to the insectoids because they low too. They're very, very low vibration wise. You guys are a virus, and that's why the planet is killing you guys off. Most people might be like, oh, the cops or the FBI are going to do shit. No, they're not going to do shit. I don't know if you heard, but the FBI, they're trying to recruit people, right? No one's not fucking batting an eye with them. They've lost all credibility with people. The orcs don't respect them anymore. You don't respect these people anymore. So why in the fuck will you even go like, oh, FBI cops? You guys don't care about them anymore. So why the fuck will you even go after them? Oh yeah, that's right. Because I'm hurting your feelings. Because I'm telling you the truth of what happened to all people. We're taking this planet back. Alright? There's other people that might say, oh no, we're not going to go to war. There's not going to be a battle. How many times do I have to say this? These people will not give up without a fight. So what we're going to have to fucking do? Fight! These motherfuckers, when they first came down here, they started fucking fighting with us. We were fine. We were literally fine until they fucking came down here and started being like, oh, follow my religion. And all your other sides of the other country of orcs that be like, only the god that I know is a man and not a woman. You know, all those fucking motherfuckers, all those Indian motherfucking dudes, all those orcs right there. Yeah, they're gonna get fucked over too. Because once they realize a true goddess is literally Mother Cosmos, they're gonna go fucking ape shit. And I'll bet you anything they would start killing their own women. I bet you anything they would do that. Kill their own fucking women and daughters, which is stupid. They disrespect their own women, but they need them to have babies, right? But then they want to cover them up and shit like that, right? It's funny because I feel sorry for those women because those women never experience what we are going to experience. I hope you know that. Those women have never and never will experience their freedom. I hope you know that. Congratulations. 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 Those women would never see what so-called white women saw and so-called Afro and Hispanic people went through. Because they all covered up and not showing, their bodies, basically. Oh, why you want to see a woman's body? Because a woman's body is beautiful. What's wrong with you? It's like looking at a tree or looking at a plant. What the fuck's wrong with you? There's a reason why, back then, you women didn't wear no bras. Alright? We didn't wear clothes. We barely even wear clothes. We wear like certain clothing, yes, but it wasn't like what we're wearing right now. We had like robes and shit like that, and cloths. We're going back to that anyways. Because eventually it's gonna get so hot in here where you won't be needing pants. You won't. Alright? Let me tell you one thing, you orcs. When you orcs came here, your women, I've said this before too, when your orcs came here, your women saw us and they fell in love and you were pissed. Once you saw your women looked at us and they wanted us, all you wanted to do was kill us. But it's funny too because you became a fucking gay motherfucker too. You became a fag because your women did not care for you, so they went with us, and guess what you did? Fucked your own brothers in the ass, which is still happening to this day. Don't tell me you guys are not fucking each other in the ass. Crying out loud. Go to Hollywood. You even have some of our brothers and sisters that want to fuck each other in the ass. You have brothers that became to sisters, and you have sisters that became brothers in Hollywood. Just so you know. Look at the whole thing with Will Smith and what he's trying to do with his kids. When I saw that shit, I'm like, I don't care what no one says about Will Smith. He's a pathetic motherfucker. Same thing with The Rock. I don't give a fuck what all of you guys want to be famous, and then you want to sacrifice your own self to be famous. For example, The Rock is half. He's a demigod. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's a demigod, but he'd rather be an orc than so-called black man. You can look at all the interviews he has. He always puts himself out there as all Hawaiian. He wants to be an orc instead of a brother. It just shows what the mindset he has. And then, his dad died. No, his dad didn't die. That shit's a fucking goddamn lie. You can clearly see in the same video that his dad is in the background. Literally, you can see his head. So who the fuck are they mourning to? His daughter? That fucking sacrificed her own fucking gender to become a woman? Maybe? Because you flat out right there, you could see The Rock's fucking daughter as a fucking guy. Look at her. Look at him. Just straight up dude. My god, Charlotte Flair looks more of a chick than Dwayne The Rock Johnson daughter does, and she sacrificed herself to be fucking a woman, which is Ric Flair's son. Where's Ric Flair's daughter? They had to sacrifice her for him to become a woman, which is Charlotte Flair. You see how that works? You think I don't see this? It's so easy to see it. Most people will be like, I told my sister once that don't be surprised, wait for a few years, and if Charlotte Flair looks like a man, I come back and I'll talk to you. And my sister was like, okay. Because she knows what I'm talking about. She can already start seeing what some of these women wrestlers really look like. For crying out loud, I just recently saw a picture of Sasha Banks coming, and I'm like, from far away, she looked good, and then when the camera goes up close to her, I'm all like, that's a guy. Hey, look, it's Snoop Dogg's cousin. That's a guy. I'm not saying all the women wrestlers are guys, but when they started promoting them to fight and everything like that, not like what they used to be back in the WWE, that's how you started the whole. I want to mention this too. You orcs would love to sacrifice your own children to become famous, and don't tell me you don't. For crying out loud, aka Becky Lynch, she sacrificed her own fucking goddamn child to become fucking famous. Oh, I got an abortion. Yeah, okay. Sure you did. Sure you did. Keep telling people that you didn't sacrifice your own fucking child to become famous. Because there's no excuse. There's no coincidence that all of a sudden you aborted a baby and then all of a sudden you became famous and the man. You see how that is? You became the man because that's what you are, the man. You're a man. And no, and that's the thing that I have with wrestling fans. Wrestling fans are so fucking goddamn stupid that they don't fucking see this shit. And then when the truth finally comes out with WWE and all that shit, they're gonna fucking cry like little bitches. And I can't wait for that shit to happen. It is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You guys think that it hasn't happened? It has happened, but it's still going to happen more potent. This system's over. Okay, all you orcs are not going to survive. Okay, by 2024, you guys should be coughing up blood. Hell, that shit's already happening to you right now. Actually, you guys are not supposed to be here. And yet, and the thing is, some of you guys did try to leave, but we locked you up so much because you guys had opportunity to leave, but you decided to stay and then want to leave in the last minute. Now you're stuck here, along with some of the Dracos and maybe the insectoids and greys. So, all of you guys, what do you have to say for yourself? Recently, I had a dream of literally taking you guys out. I saw a big giant tank and I literally swapped it like it was like nothing. You guys are done. You guys are done. You guys are done. Crying out loud, like I I turned into this in the astral realm, and every time I do, these motherfuckers are going like fucking crazy. Every time I do, last time I had a dream, I remember the dream that I had. The dream that I had when I turned into that, and I threw the tank and shit. There was no Dracos around me. Dra- the Draco reptilians know to not fuck with me when I am around like that. In the Astrogram, I'm called the Draco Slayer. They know when if I'm like that, they should be not next to me at all. And I didn't see them. The last dream that I had, I did not see them. All I saw was these orcs. And I'm just tearing their fucking tanks up. And them trying to shoot me and shit like that. I'm like, it's nothing. Nothing. And I know that I did that in the Astrodome because obviously the dream. And then on confirmation, when you have fucking orcs talking on the fucking, speaker when they're in the cop car and shit, when I'm walking by, oh my god, there he is, TheSkullKlown. And be like, yeah, you better look at me, bitch. Because I'm not fucking around. Okay? I've told Mother Nature, use me when you need to. And she has. She has used me when she needs to. And I'm gladly. I just let her use me and I just do what I have to do. Because she doesn't want you guys here anymore. I don't want you here anymore. When I found out what you motherfuckers did, you think I want you here? You think, look, I got nothing against, look, when it comes to Caucasians that don't know the history that's happened to this planet and look, if you're a Caucasian that does know about your history, you haven't told any of your friends or family members about your history and what's going to happen to you, shame on you. Shame on you. Because you decided to be comfortable instead of getting prepared of what's happening, what's going to happen to your people, or tell your people, let's get the fuck out of here while we still have the chance. But no, we decided not to. We wanted to laugh at it, laugh at our expense, and think that you want to stay here for a long, long time. Are you stupid? You haven't been here for 1,000 years. Stop acting like you have. You haven't. We've been here more than you. Okay? We had more lifetimes than you will ever have. Okay? And this is why some of your orc women are leaving your men. Alright? Because they don't want to deal with you. They don't want to deal with you. They looked at you and they're like, you came to this planet, your ancestors came to this planet and started killing these aboriginal original people on this planet. And some of your women, some of your orc women don't care. Because the thing is, some of your orc women are worse than your men. Because you decided to do this sex trafficking, you decided to be famous and shit like that, and you decided to just fuck over the so-called black woman, Hispanic woman. You look at them and you hate them so fucking much. And you look at your man and you be like, oh, I want you to destroy her, destroy her. And the man can't do anything because he wants to make his queen happy, so he has to do it. Your bitches are going to pay out here. Your bitches are going to pay. Not by me, because I'm going to deal with your fucking goddamn men. Our women are going to deal with you. And oh my god, I'm going to sit in the background and watch. It's going to be fucking fireworks. Alright? Seriously, it's going to be fireworks. Have you ever seen the show Hey Arnold? When all of a sudden Helga Pataki gets punched in the face and she sees stars and everything like that? That's what you guys are going to see. You guys are going to see that. But when you do, that's all you're going to see is that pitch black lights, and then that's it. Just still black. All darkness. Because that's all you're going to be in. Right? You're not even going to go back. You're not even going to go back to what you used to be, basically. You're not even going to reincarnate, basically. You're done. You're done. You're done. You are done. Okay? It's either that or you become slaves. But I doubt that will happen because we don't want that. Because we were fine all by ourselves anyways. We don't want you as slaves. The fuck? I'm good. I don't want to orc as a slave. To be quite honest. I'd rather live all by myself with a beautiful honey, to have some couple of kids, be on a beautiful, beautiful beach, eating some coconuts. You know, getting some, you know, taking the breeze in, feeling the nice warm air and shit like that. I imagine that shit every day. Every time I wake up. I imagine myself being on a beach, having like coconut, orange juice, apple juice or something, just spending time with my family and friends and shit like that, just chilling. That's all I care about. That's why I see when I see the next Earth, the next cycle, basically. And obviously, I see none of you orcs there at all. None of you guys are there. Because all of you guys want to do pathetic shit. You guys cannot be in the sun without you being like, putting a hat on and glasses. Man, motherfucker, go to Antarctica. If you can't take the fucking goddamn sun. But still, you still can't fucking go to Antarctica because then you freeze to death. You guys are not gonna fucking live comfortably. We're living comfortably. It's just that some of us are not because we're fucking going crazy with all this fucking COVID shit. Please. If you understand and understand what's going on around here, you know this shit's bullshit. And if you fell for it, congratulations, you fell for it. Guess what? You're scared. And you might get it because you're scared. Get it. Because if your immune system's low, you start getting sick. Then you go to the hospital, then they tell you what you have. They can literally just be like, you just got the flu, but they literally would tell you you got that. Just because they want to tell you. And they want to give you that. So you won't have to grow spiritually. That's the whole point. They want to kill you off around here, man. They want to make you into a bot. And if you haven't seen it, if you guys don't see that by now, It's almost 2025. You guys don't see that now. There was an there was a video that some time traveler was mentioning, or some time traveler, which I know was bullshit because the time traveler was mentioning global warming and shit like that. Oh, the one thing that's fucking up with our environment is global warming. We need to stop it. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. That's how I knew that video was bullshit. The person that uploaded, I don't know, you know, it could be because the other videos that they post on their channel are actually not bad. They're good, and they really are good. It's just that video I was just like completely bullshit. No, they probably just sharing the video just to show what time travel is talked about. But if they know the information of the what the global warming stuff, they should not even put that video there. First of all, it's almost like saying, "Oh, let the Matrix fall." When I'm in the background, I'm all like, "What are you talking about?" Put the name Matrix on Google, and you will know what it truly means. It means mother and womb. Shout out to Remedy H because it's true. All you have to do is do your fucking research. You on Google. My God, there was a sister literally screaming out, "You know what we are? We are the internet generation." And I'm like, thank you, because we actually do our research. Not like some of you motherfuckers. Some of you motherfuckers think that, oh, what do you know? I know because I done my research. You don't know shit because you want to fucking complain. You want to look at me and be like, oh, you don't know shit, while you literally are sucking your thumb. Walking 24/7. Oh, what do you know? I know a lot, bitch. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. Okay? I know what's happening to this planet. I know what's going to happen to this planet. And I know what's going to happen to our people. It's funny because the light is shining on me. I'm just looking at how shiny I am on the camera. Have you seen that Moana movie? Shiny. Come on, man. That's about us. That's about us. How could that not be about us? I remember hearing that music and I'm like, yo, man, that has to be us. Cause we all shiny. We're plasma beings. We're crystal beings. That's why if you look at the movie Transformers, what was it? The movie Bumblebee is a good example. For crying out loud, the John Cena, the character that he played as, he literally mentioned, oh yeah, once we know who they are, we can take them part. We can use their spare parts and shit like that. They were saying that to the main villains of the movie, which the main villains are actually us going after Bumblebee because Bumblebee decided to betray his own kind to save these humans. It's the opposite, basically. Look, I have pointed this out too. In some movies, they like to interpret us winning, and yes, they like to interpret us losing. For example, in Infinity War and Endgame, that's us basically winning. Like Thanos is us, and then Endgame with the Avengers, that's also us. You know, they kind of mix the roles a bit. Infinity War was with Thanos, which was us, like I mentioned before. And then the Avengers were these orcs, if you want to point that out, or anyone that worked with these orcs. And then when it comes to Endgame, Endgame is literally about these wicked motherfuckers, and the Avengers are us, you know. Because if you see what Thanos talked about from the first movie and then the second movie, you'd be like, it's night and day. Two different Thanoses, if you really think about it. Mainly because one Thanos saw his past and he's like, doing what I was going to do was not good enough. Now I have to literally, what these orcs did, kill everybody and build another civilization from their blood. And the Avengers were like, it's built up on a lie. And they're like, they will never know it because you guys won't be around. Exactly how the orcs were. And these Dracos, all these wicked motherfuckers. All these wicked motherfuckers thought the same thing. They're like, yeah, we're gonna use this land, we're gonna use this planet and destroy everything that's here and build it up. And all of you are gonna fucking forget. How does that feel? How does that feel? I want to talk to my brothers and sisters for a minute. How does that feel that they make a movie and they flat out told you that you're pathetic and you suck and this is what we did to you in your history and you forgot and you deserve to forget and you deserve to not go back to what you used to be? Does that piss you off? Doesn't that upset you? Or you don't want to go back to where you used to be? You don't want to go back to where you used to be, where you look like in Egypt? Look what we used to look like in Egypt. It was a freaking, it's like, it's like, it's very hard to explain because when you look at those pictures in Egypt, you'd be like, holy shit, that's us. But yet, some people don't want to accept that. Oh, still to this day, some people don't want to accept that we made the pyramids. There's one thing I do want to mention. Brother Kalai, he mentioned that the Sumerians, like, they had wings, basically. And I think he mentioned like, oh, they animal DNA and stuff like that. But then he mentioned us in Egypt. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you when he mentions that the Sumerians never used an ankh, like that symbol of the man and the woman coming together. They never used that. They just used the pineal and stuff like that, which also meant the third eye. There's I've seen pictures of a bird-like entity grabbing the pineal gland and eating it. That's yeah. I should say something like that too. I think that was in one of the Mayan pyramids, like one of the not on the Mayan pyramid, but like somewhere around there. There was like pictures of it, but I need to look back and find it if it was in the Mayan place. But Brother Kalai mentioned that of I don't want to twist his words, but if you've seen the video that he was talking about these Sumerian gods having wings and stuff like that, he mentioned that the animal DNA and stuff like that. When he mentioned that, I'm like, I'm not going to disagree with you, but here's one thing: we had animal heads back in Egypt. So are you saying we used animal DNA to become animal-like beings, orcs? No, no, obviously no. I'm saying that no. I'm not disagreeing with what he said. I'm not saying what he said was like. I'm just hypothetically talking right now with it because I'm just hearing what he said. I'm like, well, we used to look like animals in Egypt, guys. And you could talk about, oh, we used genetic and all that to, oh, that's what we look like anyways. Look, I'm not going to disagree with you. We look we look totally different. And look, our original selves are different. Like this avatar body is not what our souls look like, basically. You know, I understand and understand that. Um, but when people say there's angels, no shit, angels will have wings. Not all of them will have wings, but some of them will have wings, wouldn't they? And you can't call something angelic if they don't have wings. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not saying an angel doesn't have to have wings. Okay, you know, mainly because isn't that supposed to be like a hierarchy type thing? Like if you have wings, you're literally a top head, like either an archangel or something like that. I need to find out more about that. But either way, at the end of the day, we're going to find out a lot of things. Anyways, I'm sure some brothers and sisters can point this out to me too. I'm not talking crap about Kalai or anything like that. I'm just pointing out what he said, and I'm just trying to figure out what he's trying to point out here because
The Sumerians had wings, all animal DNA, but yet in Egypt we had animal heads. Look, I do agree with the Ankh thing because that's totally true. You don't see any of the Sumerians having Ankhs, and I'm just like, well, that is true. Was the balance of it? Where you guys know that you need male and female, and they all fighting with a lion. I remember seeing that picture too a long time ago. I'm like, why are they fighting with a lion? A lion, if they're supposed to be your brothers and sisters, because the lion's supposed to represent us. I hope you guys know that, right? The lion, we're fearless. Okay, we're fearless. We represent other things too, obviously, but why do you think a griffin has a lion feature? And a griffin's basically a dragon. I'm sorry, I don't care what no one says. A griffin is basically a dragon. Look what it looks like. I even made a video on here showing what the griffin's tail looks similar to a dragon's tail, and a dragon's tail has that little, the little arrow symbol. And if you look at the lion's tail, it almost looks like an arrow symbol. It just is like a type of. It just looks like it. I don't know why people don't look at those tails and put them two to two together. That's just me. That's just me. Um, but anything else I could talk about? All I know is that you orcs don't have much time. You guys don't have much time, right? And you guys, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna use that time to do? To get ready for your demise, or literally just keep lying, keep killing us, and keep putting fear porn on people? And most likely that's what you're gonna do. Because that's all you know. That's all you know. Because when you came down here and we told you no, we don't want to follow your religion, you literally wanted to fucking kill us. And you tortured us. You made us fucking bleed to death. You made us fucked up in the head so literally we can say, yes, master. You probably jerked off to that too. Oh yeah. Right? Until one of us one day were literally right behind you and smacked you over the fucking head with a fucking pipe. Or a fucking plate that we were holding giving you shit. I guarantee you some of our brothers and sisters fucking knocked your head off and beat the living crap out of you. I know I would have. I don't give a fuck if I did died. The death, I would have welcomed death more than walking with you motherfuckers or living with you motherfuckers. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Alright? Seriously, when you look at films that you see an orc child having a noose, walking with a rope, and then all of a sudden the end of the rope has a little sister, tied to the end of it, and you expect me not to be pissed off or grab that rope and smack the living shit out of you? Don't 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 think that you didn't have that coming. You see, I won't hit the child because the child's still young. The child is a child. The child learned that from you. So I'm going to the adult. I'm going to the parent. Okay? Seriously. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, are you going to tell all your little kids that all your kids are going to die from the sun? Some of your kids know this, but some of them don't. Are you going to tell them that before shit goes down? Because shit can go down, and all of a sudden you're a zombie, and your kid is right there being like, "Why are you eating daddy, mommy?" That's gonna fucking fuck them up. And then they're gonna see us doing what we are doing, and they're gonna look at us and they'll be like, "Oh, can you help us? Look at my fucking family." But we're not gonna do shit. Because we know what's gonna happen to all of you guys. But some of us gonna look at your kids and probably can't do shit. Look, The reason I talk about that is because some of us around here do sympathize with your kids because they're kids. They're little babies. They don't know. For crying out loud, you look at a video of an orc baby and a dragon baby, which is us, a carbon baby, and they see each other from. I've seen a video of that. Them coming close together and hugging and shit like that. And I'm like, two babies that don't know shit about right from wrong, them coming to each other and hugging each other. But yet, when it comes to the adults, oh yeah, screw that carbon child, or screw that orc child. This is why I pointed out a long time ago, this shit could be totally different from what it is. But you orcs just decided to just fuck everything up for your own kind as well. To your own kids. And I'm not blaming this to the brothers and sisters. I'm blaming it to these orcs. Because these orcs made it that way. We would have been fine with your kids if you did not decided to just fuck everything up. And then we looked at your kids when they grew up and they did the same thing that you did. And now they have kids and their kids have to suffer for it. Because we're looking at them and they're like, you should have learned from them. But no, you saw them and they were like, yeah, let's do that too. Because you want to be rich and famous. You want to get all the glory. You want to have this piece of land. You want to suck your wife's dick. Because, oh, I want to be that Kardashian. I want to be like that sister that has that woolly hair and shit like that. And if I'm not like that, then we're divorcing. Leave her ass. Fuck her. Fuck her. She's gonna fuck her. She's gonna leave your ass anyways to fuck her. to fuck one of our brothers. Because you can't satisfy her, man. Why do you think, again, these orc women go to us? Because you cannot satisfy your woman. We have more sexual energy than you do. Why do you think some of these orc women are obsessed with us when it comes to, like, sex? I'm not saying sex is bad or anything like that, no. But I'm just saying that some of these women take advantage of that. Especially our women. Our women does take advantage of that, too. Alright? Which is sad. And some of you men too. All of you guys are guilty here because all of you guys fucking use this shit to your advantage. Okay? Instead of using it in a spiritual and enlightenment way. Alright? I don't have to talk about the sex part because if you want to know more stuff about that, you probably like Cthulhu and all that stuff and what happened to us. Look up Bobby Hemmett because that brother. Yo, I'm looking at more stuff about Bobby Hemmett because there's so many shit about that dude and what he talked about. There's so many stuff, and it just does not stop. And I'm happy that those videos are not being deleted. I guess they are if people re-uploading them, but people are not stopping uploading them, and that's for a reason. But moving on, But I want to talk about Nat Turner. Nat Turner, if you don't know, Nat Turner knew what these orcs were. He decided to just fight these motherfuckers. You see, they tell us about the history about slaves, but they don't want to tell us the history of when the slaves rebelled. I remember, even when I was in class, even we were telling them, didn't they rebelled, didn't they fought back, and all their excuse was they were scared, they were getting whipped, and all I heard was excuses. That's all I was hearing. Even as a teenager, I was just like, excuses. You can't tell me that a whole bunch of people right there are going to let literally 2 or 3 Caucasian people whip them. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's a boat. I don't care if it's an island. You're not going to have 30 plus fucking people standing there not looking at 3 Caucasian people and be like, we could take these motherfuckers out. All of us. There's 30 of us. And 3 of them. You mean to tell me that didn't happen? Go fuck yourself. Yes, it did. They just don't want to talk about it because they got fucked over. Anytime that these orcs get fucked over in the ass, they don't want to talk about it because they are ashamed. They are ashamed that they got destroyed up in the ass. The thing is, they are ashamed because they think they're royalty, and they're not. You guys will never be royalty. Ain't no standing overstand. You guys are never going to be royalty. You guys are sick. You guys are disgusting. You guys are the bottom of the barrel of the shoe. Shit. You are made out of shit. You are made out of literally mud. You are literally made out of beings that are literally disgusting and sick and fucking want to destroy shit. You're made out of these type of beings put together. And is it bad? Look, you were made the way you were made. I don't blame you for that, but you have a right to do, you have a brain, right? You have a brain, right? So you have an option to do what your founding fathers or your brothers and sisters don't have to do. But since other ones kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and you told them stop, but they kept doing it, guess what? You're gonna pay for it too. So when the time comes, don't look at us. Look at your brothers and sisters and be like, I hope I do get reincarnated in the next life because I'm gonna kick your fucking goddamn ass. And I'm gonna be like, dude, you better hope he doesn't reincarnate. You better hope that this is his last fucking life. Because if he reincarnates, he will find you and kill you. You think some of these orcs are not pissed off at their own kind? Yes, they are. You probably told them 1,000 times, let's get the fuck out of here. And they're like, you could leave, but I'm staying. A while ago, I mentioned this too. Ralph Smart mentioned that there's going to be a divide of people that took the job and the people that didn't. And I already knew this since 2016. And this has happened, and since he mentioned this, he knows it's going to happen this year. And once this year started, I knew it was going to happen too. Literally. Because it was only a matter of time until the war literally got divided between the people that took it and did not took it. It's going to happen. And the people that did not take it are going to have their own civilization. Same thing with the people that did took it. Okay? We're all going to have our own civilizations. And we're not going to see our family members anymore or our friends that took it. Okay, guys? No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care if you guys are like, no, my family, my friends. Guys, they took it. They made their decision. So you, that was smart enough to not take that, are going to live with people that are actually in tune and spiritual with themselves, and you can actually lift yourself up. You can lift them up. Don't hold yourself down because your family or your friends did not raise themselves up. You told them what was happening. They know what time it is. They should know what time it is. And yet they think it's a fucking goddamn game. No, it's not a game. Then act like it's not a game. But you're acting like there is. It's just that the reason people act like the way it is because they want results right away. Look, I understand this life that we live. Obviously, we get results right away, and obviously in the astral realm we do too. But here would take time. We're actually here to learn. Okay, not to say we never stop learning, but we're actually here to learn, to grow spiritually. All right. And most people be like, oh, but then it's to get out of here, right? If you want to, like, if you're done doing what you need to do here, obviously. Because a lot of people might not think this. There's other beings here that came to this planet that are not part of this planet. They're part of the galaxy, but they're not part of this planet. They're part of another planet. The reason they came to this planet is because they want to raise her frequency up. They want to help. You can't blame them. But why wouldn't they want to help? The Earth herself was like, yo, help me. Can you raise me up? And we're like, yo, we got you. We got you. You raise me up, I raise you up. Why not? You know? And I've said this before and I say it again. I have literally, my soul is so old, I literally have been here, literally ever since. Even before then, I've been here since before the Cosmo herself decided, before she started knowing who the fuck she was. I've been here for that long. Most people are like, that's impossible. No, it's not impossible. What the fuck's wrong with you? I meditated long enough to know that my soul was so old that I was literally with Mother Cosmos herself once she woke herself up. And I was always there with her. Always there. That's why I'm so connected to her. And when I found out who I was like, am I really this? Because when you look at, I mentioned this before too, and I will always mention it because it always resonated with me ever since I was a little kid. You always have these type of beings that are next to either gods or goddesses that created everything around everywhere. And that person was always with them. Even though they'd be like, oh, yeah, I've seen, I was there, but not really there, but always there, Like I was always with her and telling her, yo, like, be a rebel. That's what CHUCKY is. CHUCKY is literally telling you in that head of, like, you being a rebel. Fight, motherfucker, fight. That's what CHUCKY is, man. CHUCKY is the embodiment of that. That is what the sacred CHUCKY is, okay? That's what I am, and that's why I became the whole embodiment of it. Why do you think these orcs are fucking terrified of me? Like, why do you think these orcs literally said, CHUCKY must be stopped? I cannot be stopped. I can never be stopped. Now, also, these orcs, some of our brothers and sisters that went through the wrong side of the coin, basically, they even said that. I need to be stopped. But they can't stop me. The fuck? I'm connected with nature. I'm connected with the cosmos. Fuck with me. See what happens. Alright? These orcs know. These Dracos know. If your little minions know, then don't fuck with me. Your minions have told you countless times, do not fuck with me, and yet you do, and every time you do, you get slaughtered, you die, your family members die, your friends die, because you poke the bear. Stop poking it. And then all of a sudden, I get in trouble for it? No. You don't poke a lion in the balls. Basically, you don't punch a lion in the balls and expect him to fucking sleep through it. Fuck you. That's almost like saying, oh, I expect to go to a planet that I invaded, and I expect these people that I invaded and tortured and slaughtered to literally bow down to my will. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Okay? Because I tell you, when you fucking guys came down here, you were the last person. You were the... I knew since day one when you guys came down here. I knew you guys were not supposed to be here. Okay? And then you wanted to fucking fight, and we kicked your ass. We kicked your ass so good. Until you find out our weakness. But guess what? Guess what, you orcs? That weakness is not around anymore. So, are you gonna leave? Oh wait, you can't. I still have a proposition for you. You guys can die with your family while the sun's about to hit you like vampires. That could happen. And you can give us our land back. You guys can die peacefully while we have our land back and we just build our structures. That's a composition. I mean, yeah. But you guys don't want that, right? Then we're going to go to war. We're going to have to battle. I'll say this once and I say it again. If people think we're not going to go battle, if people think we're not going to go fight, yeah, let's not fight people that would never stop fighting.
It sounds like you want the system to stay. Which I would look at you like, you want the system to be over, but yet you don't want to fight them? They are virus on this planet. I understand and understand you letting the planet and karma and the sun doing it, and that's fine. That's fine. But don't suspect that these motherfuckers are going to give up without a fight. They already have shit ready for us to fight. So while we are building, they can literally come out with machines coming after us while we're fucking building one day, and then we'll be like, what the fuck? And you don't want to fight? Oh, but by then I will fight. But by then, what will happen? Supposedly, what if you build, but your powers haven't kicked in, or the energy haven't kicked in? For example, you can't just. This is why you need to be prepared at all costs. Okay? This is why you need to know thyself at all costs. Because if you don't know thyself, they will fuck you up. Because if you know thyself, they can't do shit to you. They can try. Oh, they will try. But they will fail every chance they get. They will always fail. Always. Because that's what they are. They try, and fail, and fail, and fail, and fail, and fail. Because that's what they are. Okay? They can only win when we let them win. Look at wrestling. All these Caucasian people winning, but not one brother winning? That is bullshit. That's bullshit. You mean to tell me Mark Henry is going to fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania 22 and Mark Henry is not going to win? Fuck you. Fuck you. He's called the world's strongest man. And the world's strongest man is not World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion. And don't tell me that WWE is not fucking racist or a Satanist. Because even people that were in WWE will literally say, yeah, they're Satanists. Or I was a Satanist group. And WWE is a part of that. For crying out loud, if you don't join what they are, they won't give you nothing. Why do you think some of these wrestlers, why do you think we don't have a big wrestler like Austin or Undertaker or Cena anymore? We have it with Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and other female and male wrestlers. Why? Because they sold their soul. They want to be famous. But all that time when they were just shoving John Cena down our throat, what do you think was that? Because no one didn't want to put that step. And then you have all those wrestlers that want to complain and be like, well, they didn't step up to the plate. Yeah, they didn't step up to the plate because they didn't want to sell their soul and started eating adrenochrome, started eating babies. The fuck's wrong with you? Yeah, you haven't stepped up to the plate and started raping kids. Fuck you. To be famous? Go fuck yourself. See, it's that type of shit. It's that type of shit is why what's going to happen to you Orcs and to anyone that joined you. Including The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh, I eat children. Don't tell me that's a fucking goddamn lie. Because literally, I would literally have you spend 5 minutes with him, with your own kid. And tell me he won't say anything fucking disturbing and creepy in front of you and your own kid. Because any of these motherfuckers that see a fucking kid, or they right next to a kid, they automatically want to be like, they already want to smell your child. The fuck? That's fucking creepy ass shit, man. And yet, when you want to do something, automatically you want to get arrested for it. Oh, you overreacted. Me overreacting? A guy just fucking sniffed my child, and you expect me not to grab a knife and put it right through his fucking goddamn throat? See, shit like that, that's when they be like, oh, you can't do that. Yes, I can. But you want to protect these pedophiles, right? This is why no one doesn't give a fuck about the cops or the FBI anymore, because because people are starting noticing that you guys are protecting pedophiles and killers and rapists. No one doesn't care about you anymore.
People rather see you dead. People rather see you get hanged now. People rather see you get hung by a noose because of shit like that. Don't come to me because I said that shit. There's literally people out here that literally want you fucking hanging on a tree. Not only because what you did that to us, but second of all, you're doing this to all these kids. You're not doing nothing about it. You're supposed to protect us, right? But all you do is let these motherfuckers have their day. Because you want to be famous and rich, and you don't want to get in trouble, and don't want to die for something that's noteworthy. You don't want to fight because you don't have a sack of balls. You have a pussy. Even a pussy has a sack of balls. All right? You don't see a woman. You don't see a woman out here letting another species, another person touch their child. What the fuck's wrong with you? I've even mentioned this to my mom. I've been mentioning this to my mom. I'm like, you will have a doctor. I mean, you won't have any other person teach your kid or even touch your kid, but you will have a doctor do that. And a teacher. I hope the Orcs know that the part of your planet is looking at you, and they want you, and they don't want nothing to do with you. First of all, second of all, they also want you to pay for what's going on around here. But don't worry, we're going to their planet too. Why? It's because they try to replenish their planet while they were fucking this planet up. So you think the Orc Kings are going to be like, oh, we're sorry? No, we're going to take you out too. Motherfuckers. Taking our resources from our planet so you can replenish yours? The fuck's wrong with you? No. Not when I'm around. There's a reason why there's a flower that turns into a skull when it's done with its life. Nature is literally telling you there's a being out here that has a fucking skull and it's coming for you. And that's me. I mean, look at that. Nature is literally telling you there are beings out here that you do not want to fuck with. Okay? And that's all I need to say. I'm done. I'm going to listen to this video, what the sister has to say, then I'm going to go to bed. I woke up. It's about to be daytime now. Hey, look, all the fucking pathetic fucking snow you Orcs want to fucking goddamn put. It's gonna melt off. Literally by tomorrow, all of that shit's gone. And I know, because I make sure it does.